We become men and women of God when we listen to God's voice. So often we want to run to somebody for help. Run to your pastor. Run to your parents. Tell me, what is God saying? Well, how about running out to God for your situation? God speaks to us even in our difficult situations. Sometimes in our mountaintop experiences. Sometimes when we're down in the dumps. Listen to this. God never stops speaking. Elijah is in the mountaintop with the prophets of Baal. The nation of Israel is compromising. They're following Baal versus Yahweh God. Elijah comes on the mountain. He's confronting 450 prophets of Baal, 400 prophets of Ashtaroth. They're up in the mountains. The whole nation of Israel is there, and Elijah is there. And this is what Elijah says. He says to the people, how long will you hesitate between two ways? If Baal is God, then go ahead and follow him and see how far it goes. But if Elijah is God, if Yahweh is God, he says, then follow him. The people are silent. When you're a compromiser, you're silent. You don't want to take a step. You don't want to say, I'll go after you. Just silent. You say nothing about it. You know what? Elijah said, okay, here we go. We know what he did. He called on fire from heaven to consume the altar. And when he did, the people of Israel all around him open jaws, open mouths. They fell on their faces and they said, Yahweh is Lord, the Lord is God, the Lord is God. And they were brought back in that moment, in those months, back to the living God. And Elijah had a revival. It was a great mountaintop experience. But before that, the word of the Lord came to Elijah. The word of the Lord came to Elijah. How many times has it said it? Elijah, by the word of the Lord, there will be no rain. By the word of the Lord, go confront Ahab. Elijah was following the Lord. Oh, I like that. But now listen to what happens. Elijah, in the next chapter, is a little tired. He's had a fantastic, victorious, incredible encounter on the prophets of Baal. And now, Jezebel sends him an email. Don't laugh. This happens to you and I too, right? He just had a fantastic service on Sunday morning. On Monday, somebody sends you a bad news. You look at that and you go into your cave. Jezebel says, imagine that, a woman, a queen woman, a wicked woman. Elijah's just confronted 700 prophets, 800 prophets on the mountaintops with God. He's called fire down from heaven. And then this one little one little letter comes in, and Elijah gets afraid. Oh, it can happen to anyone. And Elijah begins to get up and he begins to run for his life, the word of God says. And he runs so far, he sits under a juniper tree in the wilderness and says, God, kill me. I'm no better than my fathers. Like God knew that. He says, kill me. And then Elijah goes and he hides in a cave. And he's hiding and he's discouraged and he's depressed. And I would dare say, sometimes you and I are just like that. We're very confused. The point I want to make is God never stops speaking to us. The verse that really gets to me is it says, and the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the cave. And God said to Elijah, Elijah, why are you here? God was in the cave. I don't know about your situation, brother, sister. All I know is whatever your situation is, God is still on the throne. He's still speaking. And so often when we're in situations that are very difficult for us, we lose our compass. We could run to people. We complain. We have to talk to everybody else. When God is right there with us in that situation. Why are you here, Elijah? Notice something. Why are you here, Elijah? God didn't say, God wasn't here up in the throne in heaven and saying, why are you there, Elijah, in the cave? God was here where Elijah was. He says, why are you here, Elijah? Here. I'm with you. I love Elijah. He complains. And it's a good thing. He complains. He says, listen to Elijah's. He's just pouring out his heart to the Lord. He says, Lord, I've been zealous for you. This is what he says. Lord, verse 10, 1 Kings 19. I've been very zealous for the Lord, the God of hosts. The sons of Israel have forsaken your covenant. They've torn down your altars. They've killed your prophets with the sword. And I alone am left. And they seek my life to take it away. He's complaining. I've been zealous for you. You know what? We say that too. Lord, I've been faithful to you. I've been zealous to you, Lord. And yet, all my friends have forsaken me. Lord, I've been zealous to you, Lord. I've faithfully served you all these years, and Lord, I'm feeling very lonely right now. Lord, I've been zealous for you, Lord. I'm very faithful to you, and I'm still single. You know, I've been faithful to you, and I have no children yet. Well, why are you here, Elijah? What a beautiful, awesome tone. The point I want to talk to you about is God is always with you. If you've got God in your life, you don't need anything else. You just need His plan, right? Unfolding for you.